Hello everyone. The next calculation is calculation of net investment for calculation of FCFF. So let us start with the example once again. We have data over here, that is fixed assets for the first year is 1000 crore and the current assets is 300 crore for the same year. Additional machines during the 5-year period given over here is first year it is 200, second year 250, third year 200, fourth year 200 and fifth year 150. Obviously this all these figures are in crores. The further information which is available with us is closing current assets will be 10% of the closing fixed assets and depreciation at the rate 10%, again diminishing balance method. Right? Here the assumption is assuming addition, that is this particular addition is made at the start of the year. So the depreciation has to be provided for the whole year. So let us start the calculation. Now while calculating the free cash flow for the firm, the formula says that it is NOPAT minus net investment plus non-operating cash flows. And here in this problem we will be calculating net investment. Now this net investment is further divided, or you can say bifurcated into net investment in fixed assets and change in working capital. And this net investment in fixed assets is nothing but the addition we are making for that year minus depreciation of that particular year, right? So this is what is the formula that we have with us. So let us start with the calculation. First we're making the net investment in fixed assets, right? Again, because we are calculating FCFF, the projection is for the 5-year period, right? So my opening fixed assets as mentioned in the problem, that is 1000 crore. So I will start with this 1000 crore is my opening fixed assets. Now during the 5-year period we have made certain addition and those additions are at the start of the year, right? So for the very first year I have made the addition of 200 crore. So I will mention over here. So the total asset on which I have to calculate depreciation is nothing but 1000 plus 200, that is 1200, right? So on this 1200 will be calculating depreciation. My depreciation is at the rate of 10% per annum. So on this amount I will be calculating depreciation at the rate of 10%, 120, and this becomes my closing fixed assets, that is 1200 minus 120 comes out to be 1080. Now the most important, I am giving this addition A and this depreciation I am making it, and as the formula says, my net investment in fixed asset is nothing but addition minus depreciation. This is my addition, this is my depreciation. So for calculation of net investment in fixed assets, my addition minus my depreciation is my net investment in fixed assets, right? Now very important, this closing fixed assets, this is the closing of the first year. The closing of first year will become opening for the next year. Next year again we have some addition, that is 250 rupees. total fixed assets 1330. On this we'll have 10% depreciation, and again we'll be getting the closing assets, and so on. We'll have it for next this will have for next 5 years calculation, right? And similarly we'll have net investment, that is addition minus depreciation, addition minus depreciation, and so on. So we can say effectively what we have done is, here in the first year, effectively this is what is the amount that went from the organization, this positive figure, which means that this is what is the cash flow for the first year, second year, third year, and so on. These are all the cash outflows from the organization. Now talking about the change in working capital. Here for calculating the change in working capital, we'll be taking the difference between the opening current assets and closing current assets, right? So what do we mean over here is basically the debtors. We are saying the opening debtors and the closing debtors. If the working capital change, whether there is a reduction or there is an increase in the working capital, right? So let us see. My opening current assets, as per the example, the opening current assets over here is 300 crore. So 300 crore. And for closing current asset, the information given here is it is 10% of closing fixed assets. My closing fixed assets for the first year is this 1080. So if I calculate 10% of this amount, comes out to be 108, right? So now very important to understand over here is, this is my opening current asset, this is my closing current assets. So what is the change in working capital? Is there any increase or there is a decrease in the working capital requirement? There is a decrease in working capital requirement. Now this minus this. So I am denoting this decrease with the minus sign, right? So I am denoting this as a minus sign. Closing current assets of the current year obviously will become for the next year opening, and so on. We'll be calculating 10% of the next year. So this is how we have made the calculation. And change in working capital is my opening minus closing. Now here in the first year there is a decrease in working capital, whereas from second year onwards there is an increase in the working capital. So now the final calculation, that is the net investment calculation. My net investment is net investment in fixed assets and change in working capital, that is net investment in fixed asset my plus change in working capital. So by formula we can say that my net investment is net investment in fixed assets and means plus change in working capital. So let us make the calculation. This is my net investment in fixed assets plus the change in working capital is this. So there is a cash outflow of 80, there is a cash inflow of 192, so that there is a net effect of 112, right? So this is what is my cash inflow. Second year we have all cash outflow, third year again we have all cash outflow, and so on. So here in this case what we did is, we have made the calculation of net investment for the purpose of calculating the free cash flow for the